Hey there, vinyl friends. Mountain Man Picker here today to review a really unique product. If you're just now getting into vinyl records, or you live in a very small space like a small apartment, or you have a small guitar studio like I do, you don't have a lot of room. Well, this record player we're going to review today by Stackstone might just be the one that you're looking for. Well, stay tuned because we're going to unbox this little gem, and I'm going to share a link in the description in case you want to get one for yourself. Please note that I am being paid commission on any sales made through the affiliate links of this video. Enjoy the video. So this just arrived from Stackstone. They sent it to me to test it out, and I'm going to tell you guys all about this turntable with built-in speakers today. We're going to unbox it. This one is called Savage the One. It has original dual layer Pro Shock absorption, 2+2+2 independent unit stereo speaker, and support wireless speaker function with Bluetooth, and it supports 2 speeds, 33 1/3 and 45 RPM. So this one actually comes with its own speakers, which is cool. It's going to be really good for people that have not a whole lot of space, like if you have a small apartment. I also believe that this turntable is going to be a good choice for students that are in college or live in a dorm room, don't have a lot of room, and maybe even starting out as a first-time vinyl lover of records. This might be a really good choice for you. So we're going to open this up, see what we got inside, and I will give you my honest opinion of this turntable after we get it put together. So I can already see we've got our counterweight right here. Looks like we probably have it's kind of hard to guess what's in here. I'm just going to have to open it up. So I'm going to go ahead and open this, and I'll show you what we got inside. All right, so right off the bat, I see we've got some instructions in here with our belt for the belt drive. We've got our 45 RPM adapter. Got an instruction book here. We've got a little tool here. We'll find out what that's all about. So then we've got our counterweight. That's what that guy looks like. I'll go ahead and take that out of the box. Then let's see what we got here. All right, this is going to be the protective cover base instructions. Okay, so we'll set that to the side. And over here we've got our adapter. That's what that looks like, so we can plug it into the wall. Silica gel. Okay. This looks like a plastic cover of some kind. That'll be interesting to find out what that's all about. And then we've got some quick instructions here. Okay, here's everything out of the box. We've got our platter, and we've got our internal speakers there. Can't wait to see what those sound like. We've got our instructions. The turntable is already attached. So it'll be interesting to see if we need to do anything there. We're probably going to need to attach the belt, I'm assuming. That's our counterweight. We've got our AC adapter. Then we've got the tone arm itself with, these are nice little switches here. It looks like we got Bluetooth and LP. We've got our 2 speeds there. Very nice wood highlights there, accents. We've got these protective cover base that we're going to be getting into here in a minute. It looks like we've got some speakers on the side there too. That's cool. And then we've got a Stackstone cover of some type. We'll see what that is when we get into it. And the instructions look very, very simple to use. The first thing we're going to do is do the pull-out pads. Then we're going to install the belt. We're going to be very careful not to twist the belt. And then it looks like we install the platter. We're going to rotate it about 10 times around, then install the platter. But I'm going to jump into all of this. We're going to put the counterweight on, and then it tells you, how to play your vinyl records on it, how to turn it off, how to set it up wireless. So very, very self-explanatory instructions there. And then of course we also have this handy dandy guide as well with our belt. So let's just jump right in. We're going to store these pads for future use in case we need to move the unit. Okay, I've attached the belt here, and the easiest way to do this, in my opinion, is go ahead and attach your belt here and then kind of loop it around. Use your finger to make sure the belt is not twisted and that it ends up, on the spindle in just the right way. We want to make sure that it's on there really good and nice. It's not twisted. So we got the belt on. I'm going to rotate this around about 10 times. Okay, now we're going to put the record platter on. You want to make sure you take this cardboard out. And this is made out of some very sturdy metal. Go ahead and put this guy on here. All right, and then we just want to make sure that everything is operating well as far as it's spinning around and it looks good. Now inside your package, you're going to find the ceramic aligner tool and the 2-point cartridge alignment protractor, which I'm sure is going to help us with this AT needle, making sure that it's in alignment. But first we want to get this counterweight out and put it on. It's also important to note on this counterweight that there's a screw in here that you can tighten if you need to after you put the counterweight on if it's still loose. You also have an anti-skate device, and there's instructions here how to install it. This is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and put that in here, but just follow the instructions in your manual. Your anti-skating device is going to go right in here into this hole. This is adjustable right here. All right, now that we've got that installed, here's the back of the unit. What we're going to do now is we're going to plug in our AC adapter. Right there, we're going to get the power on so that we can align our cartridge. Really important that you follow the instructions here on the anti-skate device calibration tutorial. I'm going to do that off camera, but basically what you want to do is make sure that your cartridge is still installed over the needle because you want to protect that needle. We want to remove that wool cover before we start working on aligning the cartridge, and that's what I'm going to do now. All right, we're going to test out one of my old records. I want to make sure that we, first of all, make sure you've got the tone arm locked. Then take off your clip here that covers the needle. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and raise this, take this off of here. We're going to test this guy out. And it sounds pretty darn good. I'm going to test out a few more records and then I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Sorry you can't hear the music, but I'm playing 4 different bands, 4 different genres of music, and testing the volume control on each record, and this is what I discovered. All right, so what is my opinion, my personal mountain man picker opinion of this turntable? And I do a lot of reviews on turntables. I have several that I own in my own home, and I'm gonna have to say that this one right here I'm very impressed with. It's very heavy. It's got a lot of wood and metal. There's very little plastic that I can discover on this turntable. The toggle switches are metal, or at least they feel metal. The volume knob feels like it is made out of some sturdy metal. It has a nice drag to it when you turn the knob. The speakers are very well made. They've got very good sound for an all-in-one turntable. In fact, these speakers are a collaboration with Stackstone and the Jamo brand, which was once the largest speaker manufacturer in Europe. And the sound quality really shows you just how quality these speakers are. They offer an excellent experience in clarity and coherence. This turntable, for such a small unit, packs a lot of sound. I tried cranking the volume all the way up and it held its own very well. It did not make the record skip either because there's sound dampening included with the unit. It's balanced very well, so even when you crank the sound up, it doesn't make your record skip. Another thing I like about this turntable is the tone arm itself. It feels really sturdy and straight. It's not a plastic feeling tone arm. I'm not sure what it's made out of, if it's aluminum or a type of steel, but it definitely does not feel like it's plastic. I also like the fact that it's very sturdy, and I think it's very well made in my opinion. I also enjoy the fact that it has an Audio-Technica AT-3600 needle cartridge, and it's replaceable, so you can change the cartridge out. Just remember, if you do change the cartridge out, that you're going to want to adjust that counterweight to the specifications of your new needle cartridge. So another couple of cool things about this turntable is that it comes with a 48-month warranty. That is pretty impressive, and 24-hour customer service. Just a couple improvements that I see that could be done. Maybe replace this dust cover with a more standard type of a cover that covers the entire turntable, the platter, and the controls. This plastic cover is really nice in my opinion, but I'm not fond of this style. I would rather see one that covers the entire turntable. The other thing is you have to keep into consideration this is not an automatic turntable. In other words, the tone arm is not going to automatically go back to the tone arm rest when your record is over on side A or B. You have to physically move the tone arm back yourself when the record is over. Otherwise, it just continues to spin around in the dead wax. Now, that's pretty standard on turntables in this price range, and I would also not call this a deal breaker. I have several turntables myself that I have to manually move the tone arm back to the tone arm rest. So hey, thanks for joining me today on this review of this awesome turntable. I hope to see you in the next video where you're guaranteed to see me flipping through lots of vinyl records, because that's what we do here at Mountain Man Picker. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you in the next video.